What's going on, everybody? Chris Featherstone, Vision United Podcast. So, as we know, there's been a lot of just racial tension, just really trying to understand, even racial reconciliation. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. I definitely just implore Christians to pray. Um, I implore people who really desire to be like Christ, to understand the oppression that goes on, and not really spend so much time trying to deflect with other theories such as critical race theory, intersectionality, etc. But just really spend time to really have discussions with each other to gain a better understanding. That's what I did with a good buddy of mine, Joel Smallbone from my favorite CCM band, For King and Country. So here's the funny thing about this. 3 years ago, I freelanced for Sports Illustrated, and I interviewed for King and Country, and we discussed the college football playoffs at the time, and he chose us for him and his brother Luke, and it was really funny because we hit it off real good. It was a great interview. I really enjoyed it. It was a great opportunity for me. And Joel, he extended, just his contact, and he said, um, we hit it off real good, and if you need anything, I mean, just call me. Just keep in touch. And over the past 4 years or so, we've done that, and it's been really cool to really stay in touch with Joel. He's just an amazingly hearted guy. We met once, and I volunteer every year for Winter Jam. If you're really heavy into Christian music, you know what Winter Jam is, the biggest event, the biggest Christian event every year. So I volunteer, and they tour for about 4 or 5 months or so. And every year I volunteer there. I've done that for about 7 years or so. And one of the years they were featured as the headliners, and I texted them and told them I was there, and we met. We met after the show. We talked. We had a great conversation, and it was really cool. And we really hit it off. And over the past few years, we'll text each other. We'll keep each other, just posted, just keep each other in contact, and just share updates. And just recently we discussed the George Floyd situation via chat, and I really wanted him to express just his thoughts of what he felt about the George Floyd situation, and he did that. And I gained his permission to share it. And I said, you know what, man, this is what a lot of my community need to hear. People who are not black, who are Christian, desiring to have better conversations and to stand by us as we go toward that road to racial equality in many aspects. So I was very honored and very thankful that he really spent the time to share some very deep-hearted, very kind and appreciative words. And so this is what he had to say.
My heart cries for America and for each one who has suffered for far too long. I'm a white Australian American who finds it very difficult to put into words how to feel witnessing all that's taken place over the last period of time. George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and so on. I understand that I'll never fully understand but that perhaps when life is this confusing and there is so much devastation, that we can humbly and with a sense of being slow to speak and quick to listen, that I can find hope and guidance in looking to how Jesus Christ lived, with his incomparable compassion, his empathy, his teachings, statements and things that he lived out, like to love God with all our heart and soul and mind and strength, to love our neighbor as ourself, to love our enemies. That there is no greater love than one who would lay down their life for a brother or for a sister, and to weep at the loss of life and injustice. My hope is that we come together and love as we never have. That we love our neighbors and our communities and this country even. To live in a place that, well, I love as an immigrant, in a land that I love, and live from a place of love. So it's with great solidarity and prayer that I send this message and take a moment to pause to lament and to humbly step into the future of this country with you. God bless you.
Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. God bless you all. And God is doing a thing. He's doing a work, and I'm very optimistic of what we're going to experience out of all this. I've said it before. It's a cocoon stage right now. Let's be patient and prayerful through this cocoon stage and watch God work. He's amazing. He will always be amazing, regardless of all the sin in this world and the people in it, and the people continuing to do dark and evil things. Regardless, God is still on the throne.